All right, the next thing I want to show you guys how to do is how to actually use the text tool. And we're just going to start out really basic. Let's say I have these three circles and I want to label them circle A, B, and C. If you go to your text tool, now you can access it from here very simply. But however, if you go to the Annotate ribbon, this button right here, you're going to have all your options. So you can click single line or multi-line. It doesn't really matter when you're just labeling. Single line will allow you to actually do it at an angle, whereas multi-line makes you kind of stay straight. Now, if you'll notice, sometimes when you open it, this is huge. That's way too big. I don't need my label that large. If you come up here, you can actually change the size. Now, there's going to be some sizes, or you can highlight this and type in whatever size. So I'm going to say 0.5, and I'm going to label this one A. And then you just click out. Now I can actually click here and move this around. It lets me. And there, I can just move it. So this is circle A. So I'll show you what the single line looks like. With single line, you can either draw a straight line, you can actually put it at an angle. And then you could put the rotation too. So you'll notice the text is turned a little bit. I'm going to It's actually not allowing me to change the size of the text. So single line can be a little awkward to use just because it's a little more restrictive. You can go straight across and still put the angle at 0, but it doesn't always let you change the size and things like that. It can be a little harder to control. So that's why I personally prefer the multi-line, just because, or multiple line, just because it's pretty easy and you can come up in here and change the size of the text. So I'm going to say this is B, enter, oops, and then I'm going to use the multiple line again and change the size as well, back down to 0.5 and say C. Oops, that was lowercase c, this is uppercase. So then I'm going to put B here. I'm going to delete this one and the J's. Oops, I deleted my B, that's okay. So I'm going to come back up in here, click here, change the size to 0.5, uppercase B. Then you just have to click off of it. If you click enter, it's going to go down to the next line. And I'm going to do the same thing for C. So now I've labeled it A, B, and C. If we get into anything more complicated with the text, I will be sure to let you guys know. But for right now, labeling just A, B, C using the multi-line and changing the dimensions right here should be pretty helpful.